So your boy's mum, Juice WRLD, and his ex-girlfriend have broke their silence on this whole situation. His mum said the following: "We love Jared with all our hearts and cannot believe our time with him has been cut short." As he often addressed in his music and to his fans, Jared battled with prescription drug dependency. Addiction knows no boundaries, and its impact goes way beyond the person fighting it. Jared was a son, a brother, grandson, a friend, and so much more to so many people who wanted more than anything to see him defeat addiction. We hope the conversations he started in his music and his legacy will help others win their battles, as that is what he wanted more than anything. We know that Jared's legacy of love, joy, and emotional honesty will live on. Alexia Smith, Juice WRLD's ex-girlfriend, said the following and spoke about how his battle with depression affected his drug use. "Even when he had every reason to be happy, he still wasn't, and obviously that's mental illness," Smith stated. "If you have a family, girlfriend, money, you have the job that you want, but you're still unhappy at that point, your brain isn't working properly, and you need professional help." She believed Juice WRLD was taking up to 3 30mg Percocet at a time while drinking lean. She claimed she even saw morphine and cocaine being pushed on the rising star as record labels battled to sign him. She recalled, "He didn't do the coke, but the point was, in the beginning, labels were fighting over him so bad they would have given him anything." Smith admitted not taking his addiction seriously, stating, "I didn't tell him to stop right away because I didn't realise how bad it was, and I was doing it with him." According to Smith, she witnessed Juice take other drugs like Xanax and ecstasy during their relationships. Smith revealed Juice's private Instagram, where he constantly posted about using drugs to deal with depression. He posted 2 articles about dealing with depression, as well as an image of a sunset. Under the image he wrote, "I can't help the way I want to. I suck." She also admitted to becoming addicted to lean, but stopped once her usage got out of control. Once clean, Smith tried helping the departed rapper to quit his vices after an alleged overdose in 2018, shortly after the deaths of Lil Peep and XXX Tentacion. He allegedly became abusive towards her during his periods of withdrawals. "We started to get physical with each other, and then he would just relapse because he couldn't deal with how much it hurt. His body was in pain," she admitted. Smith continued, My mum just always raised me that once it gets to that point it's over with, and I told him that and he agreed." Shortly after the alleged abuse, the couple parted ways in October 2018. Well, what can I say? Like I said earlier with his mum's whole thing, all these people seemed to know what wasn't right, and the resources were there. People had to step up. Whether they had to come out publicly and say something, someone should have said something, someone should have done something. But what happens is, in these occasions, often people are going along to get along, yeah? Juice WRLD was the money man in the team, so no one wants to rock the boat. Do you know what I mean? It's like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was off his head on pills as well. In fact, they all are. Most of the men at the top of the music industry are off their head on pills. Lil Wayne. And all the people around him are fake. Look at Mike Tyson, for example. All the people around Mike Tyson was fake. They're leeches. All they want is the money. They want to absorb all the money. They don't want to put their neck on the line. They don't want to actually care about their friend. All they care about is staying under the radar, staying low key, so they can add all the monies up. Or so they can... And actually, a lot of what happens is, a lot of the time, these so-called friends, these so-called clinger-oners, they actually want the person to be drunk. They want the person to be faded. Because that's when, whilst Juice WRLD's out his mind, on the lean, on the drank, on all these different things, whilst he's high, he ain't thinking about his money. He ain't on point with his finances, which enables people, enables dodgy managers. You've heard there from the girlfriend there, talking about how the management teams and people offering him cocaine and shit to try and get him signed. That just goes to show people will do anything to get a financial advantage. It's all about the money. It's ultimately what it comes down to. People want Juice WRLD to be faded so they can get an advantage over him. Because the more he's drunk and high, the less he's going to be on point with the business. And the more people can get away with. Do you know what I mean? That's what's sad about this. No one really stood up. Then again, like I keep saying, it's 50-50. The people around him should have done more. But equally, number one, why was he taking so many pills at once for? It don't make no sense. Why did he panic for? I don't get that. On what planet does taking 10 pills at once, when you know you only normally take 3, you know you're going to die? It's not rocket science. Loads of people have been dying of overdoses. It weren't rocket science. Wait there a minute. My tolerance is 3. Let me not take 10. I'm not even sure. The toxicology report still isn't out, so we don't know for sure. But it's a madness, man. A madness. It's a shame, but it's one of them ones. When your time's up, your time's up. Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe.